We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. Home are the Hornets. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against the Clippers. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like... said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Green, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Horford no luck. Last season, we saw Al Horford rounding back into form. Good to see that after what had been his second season-ending pectoral muscle tear back in late 2013.
Exactly. I mean, the Hawks just had to bide their time while their best player was out. You saw once he returned, though, he makes a big difference for them.
So it's Atlanta now. Teague, the pass to Horford. Feeds it to Millsap. Stolen by Thompson. The finish. Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now here's Teague. Horford in the post. Outside for Millsap. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I mean, hey, Millsap's just showing us what he's got. He's making it look easy with that beautiful shot of his.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lopez a screen. Goes up on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Now here's Teague. Millsap inside. Rebounded by Lamb.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Lamb dishes to DeRozan. Here's Lopez. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Teague kicks to Millsap. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside, Walker fires from the line. The shot is off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Millsap kicks to Teague. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Horford, no luck.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Walker against T. Lopez a screen. The three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Charlotte making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Gerald Green. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Schroeder passes to Cephalosha. Trains the three-pointer. Cephalosha's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The screen from Thompson. And Walker kicks to Allen. Back to Walker. The dish to Thompson. Allen for 3. Rebound Atlanta. And here's Schroeder. Bazemore dishes to Horford. Outside Green. Back to Horford. Over to the left wing. Here's Cephalosha. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Hansbrough comes in for Thompson. Garrett Temple has checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Felton in for Walker. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Stoudemire's checked in. Temple the pass to Allen. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Boy, that pick was a thing of beauty by Kamen.
Schroeder kicks to Green. He feeds it to Schroeder. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. All sorts of time. From past the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
Now Schroeder, following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Stoudemire dishes to Cephalosha. Outside, Green. Goes up on the high post. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Felton the pass to Hansbrough. Here's Kamen. Can't hit from the low block. And it's the Hawks' ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Schroeder kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Green. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Now, here's Felton. He's guarded by Schroeder. Dishes to Allen. Trying to find Hansbrough. Gets it to him. Here's Felton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Stoudemire, the screen. Schroeder. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
We've got Kemba Walker. Brook Lopez is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Got a hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Millsap left side. Again, Millsap missing.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Thompson sets the pick for Lamb. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Green, the screen. Millsap attacking. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Millsap's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg. He did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clark, he won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And, Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Lopez. Poked away. 6 to shoot. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
Tell you what, he's a gutty player, guys. I mean, he's giving away a lot of inches, a few inches anyway, and he still finds a way to win those rebound battles.
Out left to the wing. Millsap kicks to Olynyk. They kick it out to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Charlotte trailing. Here's Walker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Lamb. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Atlanta calls timeout. Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
Atlanta making some changes. Stoudemire's checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Olynyk. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Paul Millsap. Now here's Green. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Got it despite fading back a bit. Green's got 6 points.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Lamb with the ball. Guarded by Green. Here's Lopez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket, moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Teague dishes to Green. And Teague, here we go. The 3 from Sefolosha. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Walker with it. Picked up by Teague. Pass to Lamb. Wing shot on the way. And again, the Hornets missing.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
That's good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And he jams it with authority.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Walker the pass to Thompson. They set the pick. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Outside, Green. He dishes it to T. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Walker with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Teague kicks to Stoudemire. Green with a screen for Stoudemire. Green again. Thompson. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Hornets. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Hansbrough comes in for Thompson. And Allen subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. And then for Atlanta, Ken Bazemore comes in for Green. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And Walker kicks to Allen. It's good from long range. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
The feed now to DeRozan. Back to Allen. Releases. The Hornets rebound. Out to DeRozan. The pass to Allen. Can't drop it in from the right block. The Hawks trail by 3. To the wing right side. And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. Passes it to Green. Bazemore for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Green to halt the run. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Hansbrough setting the pick for Allen. Came in a screen. Walker's shot is off. Now here's Schroeder. Brings it to Bazemore. He got it up. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hornets lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Checking out the game Jeremy Lamb is having. He has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We've seen Jeremy Lamb having a really great game.
And in terms of points in that first, now at a point where we expect.
Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Green is out there with Teague, and it's Cephalosha in the small forward position. The Hawks trail by 8. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
The screen from Thompson. And a wide open look for Walker. Walker missing again. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. See, Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
The drive by Green. Cephalosha dishes to Millsap. And the wide open shot from Green. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game. Some of the best numbers of his career.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Some changes for Charlotte. Temple comes in for Lamb, and it's Felton in for Walker. He doesn't get the second one.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Horford kicks to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Here's Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Hornets leading by 7. It's DeRozan with the drive. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Lopez, a screen on Teague. To the inside. Puts up the baby hook. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively. And I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Millsap. Green comes in for Cephalosha. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Gerald Green. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Green.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants. Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness. I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's Temple. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's an 8-point Hornets lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, win 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Hansbrough comes in for Thompson. And Allen subbed in for Raymond Felton. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 9. Hansbrough, the pass to Kaman. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Temple kicks to Allen. Tries again. Al Horford with the rebound. And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group. All those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team-first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked in to that task.
Allen inside the three-point line. Charlotte no good that time either.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he gets it to go. 12 points for Jeff Green.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And Temple kicks to DeRozan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
It's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
The Hawks trail by 4. Schroeder kicks to Green. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And so it's Charlotte with it. .135 left in the third. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Schroeder. Allen dishes to Hansbrough. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency.
Man, I think he's said
when he gets into that area.
He
had to do stay close to him, and he did.
Green. Bree kind of with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For the Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Allen inside the three-point line. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Charlotte up 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Offensive rebound. Lopez passes to Thompson. Over in the corner, Allen. Second chance shot. Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Back to Teague. Stoudemire outside. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Teague against Walker. Thompson sets the pick for Walker. To the left wing. Lopez a screen. Lamb, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Teague kicks to Stoudemire. Cephalosha dishes to Millsap. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Millsap. Lock at 6. It's tipped. Stolen by Allen. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Hawks trail by 5. Millsap a screen. The 3 from Cephalosha. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
Walker the pass to Lamb. The fadeaway. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for Brook Lopez.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Thanks again, Doris. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Memphis. Feeds to Thompson. Charlotte moving it around. Here's DeRozan. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 2 on the clock. From 13. Rebound Atlanta. Teague's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside, Green. The 3. And play stops as it looks like they've gone over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. Out to DeRozan. Tries a 3. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside, Green. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
The dish to DeRozan. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Teague with the ball. Green passes to Millsap. Outside Teague. He kicks to Millsap. Over in the corner, Green. And they take the lead. And the Hawks lead by 1.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Charlotte calls timeout. And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Al Horford's checked in for the Hawks. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The screen from Thompson.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Teague can't hit.
And listen.
Lopez a screen. And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Inside. Thompson dishes to Lopez. And it's sent back. Possession. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Millsap. Lets it go. And the jumper is good. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
And it's Walker penetrating. Up and in from the low block. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Millsap passes to Teague. Back to Millsap. He feeds it to Teague. Over to the left wing. But they'll get another chance. Green inside the 3-point line. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on DeRozan. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Now here's Walker. Lopez a screen. Here's Lamb. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Horford with a screen on Walker. Dishes it to Green. Back to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford kicks to Millsap. And Thompson sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 1:20 left to play here in the fourth. Lopez sets a screen for Walker. Here's Thompson. Charlotte moving it around. Offensive rebound. Walker dishes to DeRozan. High post Lopez. Outside Walker. Back to Lopez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Green. Good.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Lamb passes to Lopez.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
And Walker kicks to Lopez.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
All right, Charlotte. Now
Atlanta calls timeout. They trailed by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Six seconds left in the game. Green dishes to T. And Millsap, here we go. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
Super Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating on rich as a 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should have wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up running in mountain. Crib as big as a college. Split me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on like Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up through they run with the one piece, then I visit your place. Bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. from different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
And I'm at it again. There go that flow, bringing tragedy in. Cop me your chain, your salary spent. Just we bring them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Letting them seem like Olsen twins. Squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling soon, then hop on the leer. Strap with them was in back of the rear. Sock past head, them is here. Woke up early this morning. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Me in the no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. Ribs only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they're red on your sleeves. Bang, 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 bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay on good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Photographs of dope boys. It's all they taking. Fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating. Push a button on his broke boys. As detonation, walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle, now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a that's 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me, I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man that's from 30 feet. Left in the puddle, fingerprints is on a honey meal. That's what it is, Ricky Rose and Ace Hood. We have a trill, yeah.
I come looking for you with Haitians.
What you know about this?
I stay no good Jamaican.
We the best. Double M.
From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Hey, boy up from the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rockin' that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q in the flow seat. Everybody in the team eat. Green bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short seat. Whipping with the hot sauce like I'm street leaguing. And one door on the floor going up though. 3 points to the dunk though. Me and Shove though. My city, been turned up from the jump though. Boy up from the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rockin' that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on. What you want?
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다 잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 해긴 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 헤야오
뭐 사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아. 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아. 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아.
살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 피어나줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
of mad criminals who don't care. Guzzling, we all stare at the out-of-towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a the fronters. Wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Now, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, the street dweller who's always on the corner. Less when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends sell raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one, cause life ain't for stress, fake crab stunts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks.